Hey, today I'm going to do a video on my cabbage pudding recipe. I created this recipe a long time ago. I've been making this for many years. I've taken it to different dinners and cookouts and such. I've fed it to a lot of different people, and I've even had one person that said they don't even like cabbage and they like this casserole. So it's something different to try. It's super easy to put together. And it's really a quick side dish to have. I had a neighbor and a friend request this. I had taken this to a cookout, a community cookout, probably 20 years ago, and she still has not forgotten that casserole. So I told her I'd do a video showing how to make it. So here it goes. Okay, I have greased my dish, just sprayed it with some cooking spray. And first thing you're gonna need is, I have already pre-boiled a head of cabbage. I just chopped it in small pieces and put in some water and boiled it. I've drained it. You need to make sure you drain it really well because you don't want any extra water in this or it'll be kind of soupy. You don't want that. I also have an 8-ounce block of cream cheese that I've just cut into cubes. I've got a half a stick of butter that I've also chopped into cubes. I've got whole milk. How much milk you use is just kind of depending on what it feels like, what it looks like. You don't want to get too much milk because, again, it'll be soupy, but you don't want it to be dry either. And I also have fresh saltine crackers, salt and pepper. Okay, all you do is you just start layering. You just start layering with your cabbage on the bottom. And you can, if your cabbage is still hot, that's fine. That's actually good because that's just that much quicker it'll bake in the oven. It won't have to take that extra time to get hot. Of course, it's going to cool down when you put the water on it, or I'm sorry, the milk on it. And you just start spreading. You just put a little bit of your butter. Just spread it around. And your cubes of cream cheese. You can add as much or as little cream cheese as you want. If you want it more cheesy, feel free to add more cheese. I think for this amount that I have, 1 block is probably enough. I don't want to overwhelm the taste. Now, if you're not a cabbage fan, you might want to overwhelm the taste of the cabbage. You might rather have more cream cheese flavor. And then I usually salt and pepper the different layers, each layer. Again, just like with the last recipe, don't get carried away with the salt. You can always add more later. Then in between each layer, you want to add some crackers. I usually cover it pretty good with the crackers. Then you're going to go back and I don't think I'm going to need this whole head of cabbage for this size pan. I'm going to be honest, I usually use I go to Sam's and I get the aluminum throwaway pans, disposable pans. I cook with them a lot when I make casseroles and stuff because we all know casserole dishes are a pain in the neck to try to clean. No, I'm not going to, I'm going to say I probably used just a little bit over half of that head of cabbage. And it was probably, I'm going to say probably about a 3-pound head. So it probably is not going to take, if you just use this size, just a small casserole dish, I don't know what this is, probably I don't know, 10 by 6 or something like that. 9 by 13, I definitely could use all this cabbage. So. And you're just going to go back in and you're going to layer with your cream cheese and your butter again. Okay, you're going to add the last of your sleeve of crackers. Just kind of spread them around. You can press it down some. You could put a few more crackers in this on top if you want. You could. Okay, and then go with your salt and pepper again. You can tell we like pepper. Then you're going to take your milk and you're just going to start pouring over. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top. I'd say go about halfway up. Just kind of go slow so it'll soak into the top of those crackers. That was a cup. I think we're going to need just a tiny bit more. Just try to watch, and when you see it start coming up on the side in one of the corners or something. Okay, I can start to see milk from down here in this corner. So we're going to call that good. Let's see. Yeah, we're a little less than half up on the milk. And that's it. That's how that goes together. Now I'm going to cover it over with aluminum foil. And I'm going to pop it in the oven. It's going to bake for probably about 30 minutes. It don't take it long because the cabbage is already cooked. So pretty much all you need to do is just let your cream cheese melt good. And then about 10 minutes before you take it out, pull your top off and let it brown up a little bit on the top. But 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And I'll be back in a bit. And here is the finished product. My cabbage pudding recipe. You know, isn't it strange that you can have something like this one time in your life and that sticks with you? I have an onion casserole recipe that I was like that with. I had it at a church dinner one time. So, and I really liked it, and I got the recipe, and I've been making it for years. So, maybe I can do a video on it and share it with you. But let me know what you think. Give it a try, and let me know if you like the recipe. Thanks for coming to visit. Come back and see me. God bless.